Paperwork party 4.0. Is it 3.0 or 4.0? I think this should be paperwork party 4.0. I don't know. Is this 3 or 4.0? I got my volume up too high. I think this is paperwork party 3.0. But before we get into the paperwork party, we're going to go backwards, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to hit that like button on the way in. I'm not going to be long. This ain't going to take long. I'm going to play a little bit of the video backwards that from the other day. I'm going to drop the link so somebody can come in and test what I'm going to show. And after that, I'm out this mug. You know, I don't have time to keep going back and forth for people that just, want to disparage my name. So I'm not going to waste time doing that. I've defended my business very well. Anybody who know anything about business, they want to come up here and contest the paperwork that I'm going to show, then they can come up here and contest it. Let me get you up out of here. I'm not trying to have somebody coming in my chat talking about something that don't have nothing to do with the topic. So yeah, it's after 2 minutes. So let me play this portion of that last live. It's unfortunate that there's a former teammate of mine that's speaking like this, but I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of it.
Here's your big dog. How about this? Tell us what's going on with Kwame's house.
He don't understand. He don't understand nothing.
He over here being disrespectful to me. I thought we had a peaceful conversation. We had got past all this nonsense.
For real. I told y'all.
He must have multiple personalities for real. I'm like, I thought we came to a resolution.
Hey, Cino, he's doing intro for the feds or something. I don't know why this dude is in my business this much. Like, he got a notepad writing down about my business. I don't understand.
That's what I don't understand. If he was writing it down, why is he asking questions that was already answered? I just don't understand it.
Because it's different than what it's saying on the paperwork.
You can't read your own handwriting?
No, this is not my own handwriting. This is
I mean, you were saying
this is actually a document.
But you were saying you were taking notes when Kwame was talking. He was like, I'm taking notes. So you had a pen and paper, you was writing it down, right?
Write it down.
So when he was going over it again, you're asking him questions he's already then answered. I mean, wouldn't you have written those down in your notes?
I wrote it down.
Or you just got a bunch of wiggly lines or something?
No, I wrote it down.
Yo, this is sad. Yo, this is my former teammate trying to make me look like shit online.
Kids, go to school and go to
school.
Class. Just because you can play basketball or football, baseball, whatever, go to class.
This is why you need training and coding in school. This is why you need to seek knowledge after basketball, because you'll have this much time on your hands to try to destroy another person.
Now, I don't understand why you can't figure out that the taxes will be deducted. I don't even understand how you wouldn't even figure that would cover the taxes. So you keep adding money, and I'm like, you didn't even deduct the taxes, Gil.
He already deducted it from the 134. That's how he got 94 cents.
No, that was, oh my God.
Okay, go again.
That was the property tax that I owed on the property, Gil.
Okay.
Plus closing costs, man.
What's wrong with you? So do the math to Carcino. How many did you come up with, Carcino?
My thing is, have you purchased homes before? This shouldn't be alien to you.
I know, that's why I'm here, because I have a lot of homes, sir.
Yeah, well, you
had a lot of liabilities, though. You don't know how to be.
You had a lot of homes, yes.
I have a lot of homes.
You had a lot of homes. Had. Okay.
Gil, do you know how to be the bank? What I did was I guaranteed the loan. They're paying me the interest instead of the bank, bro.
Who's paying you?
Oh my God. I'm finna jump.
I'm
getting slower talking to you, Gil.
I'm trying to figure out who's paying you.
The people, Jane and Doe.
D and Z. So D and Z is paying you, is what you're trying to say.
Did I try to say anything, or did I motherfucker say?
Hey man, I'm just asking the question, sir.
Man,
here's the point I'm trying to make. If I have information that I know is faulty, and I know it's incorrect, some of it is incorrect, I can't sit here and try to guess what's correct or what is not correct and defend it and using that to defend yourself. I mean, you're reading that like, yeah, I'm going off this. If I know the information on here is faulty, I can need to know if I'm like, okay, well, this is faulty. I don't know what's real and what's not. I'm gonna have to questions.
That's why I'm asking questions. But that's why I'm asking questions. I'm trying to figure out.
Fall back to
so the D and Z management by the D. That's what I'm asking. I don't know what that means. That's nothing. That's just scribble. That's just scribble. That's cute though.
So
D and Z borrowed it from you. Is that what we're trying to say here? Okay. D and Z management was the grand tour on this paperwork. It switched.
They playing you like a fool, Gil. They making you. They playing you like a fool, boy.
And it's working. It's working.
Yeah, it's working. It's working like a charm.
He up here. 3 plus 2 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5.
Hey, first of all, we don't know why he cared. But second of all the people that want his attention and want money, and they know how crazy he is over fucking with me, all they're doing is taking bits of the truth and flipping it to get him excited to talk about it. And they have him thinking that he's needed. That's the duo twist.
What's the truth?
Well, let's go over this. Let's go over the truth right quick.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. Okay. Remember the house you said you sold when we was on a live with Sister T, and you told me you've already sold that home, and that was not true. You were trying to sell the home, but you hadn't sold it.
Which one, sir?
The one you said your father was living at, then one in Encino. You said, I sold that house. And I said, oh, okay. So we just took it at face value because they said that you still had the house. And then you just sold that house in December. You just closed that house in December.
Uh-huh.
So we talked last year and you claimed you sold it. Why? So what happened? You've been trying to sell the house since 2015.
So I said I sold the house when?
Last year on a live stream with me, you, Sister T, Queen Regina, one. I don't know who started the live. But I will be in the chat.
So how was I selling the house if I was playing poker in it?
I have no idea. We showed you the house, and you said in the live stream that, oh, I sold that house. I don't even have that house. I sold it.
But I'm playing poker in the house.
I mean, I don't know. That's what you said.
I'll
find that live stream.
When you call me R. Kelly or Gilly, that video, that's the house.
Okay. Well,
hey Gil, what's the end goal though? Are you just trying to make everybody think I'm just don't have nothing going on?
I really don't give a fuck what you got going on, but if you
it seems like you do.
If you keep fucking with me, I'm just gonna keep fucking with you.
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I gamble my house away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You've been talking about me. You're on my page. I'm on your page every day. I'm in your title every day. I don't even speak about you on YouTube, but I'm fucking with you.
Right. I thought we had came to an understanding when we cleared everything up the other day. We didn't talk disrespectful to each other. And yet and still, today you come right back with the same old energy.
Bullshit.
So, right. And I'm like, I didn't say nothing about him today. I said, hey, we thank you for coming up. You spoke.
It's 420. This dude supposed to be high. He on the weed for him. He ain't even high. He's not even high.
I don't know.
He just dropped. He just ran. He mad.
I don't know what happened to this man from one day to the next. I think he really got that split personality.
I think so too.
I think he forgot that he even mentioned that he sold that house. It's on the live stream. I'm gonna go find it because I showed it in there. I'm like, hey man, it said here you sold.
Man, you need to play that shit up here right now. He'll come back. He'll come running back trying to defend himself because he know he lie. All he do is lie. Like this dude run up here. what is his purpose? Like, why is he so concerned with everything I got going on? Like he said on a live stream, oh yeah, Kwame went and bought a house, and he bought a house for $98,000, but then he got to owe $500,000 at the end of the year. I'm like, do this dummy hear what he's saying out of his mouth? Like, this don't even make no sense.
I'm totally baffled by everything that he does now. So it just blows my mind. It's just really insane. Like some of the stuff, it's like he don't even think about it before he just goes all in.
And my voice triggered him. Every time I'm talking, he's mad as hell. Why my voice keep triggering him so much?
I don't know, man. I mean, something about maybe that thing on the balcony might be right, man. We keep going right back to that balcony. I don't know what happened on the balcony, but whatever happened,
drop the link.
That thing is probably in his heart somewhere.
Actually, drop the link.
Whatever it is, and he know that's what he's trying to do. He's trying.
But I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna put these people out here like that.
Right.
Burn down these people's business.
Oh, you know that's the first thing he gonna do Monday.
What's going on, Jay?
Out like it's a school. We got a
good, brother.
I've been told him it's a school, but these are pastors.
So I'm gonna find a school. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Well, these are pastors and Griffin. One day he better watch out.
Well, I'm glad you came.
Yeah, watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna throw him off the trail. Alpharetta, Peachtree City, Chattahoochee Hills. Check them out.
Oh, all right, I'm gonna let y'all talk it out. I'm gone.
So
good night.
You ain't got no apologies for me?
Apology? What?
Apologize. You've been up on panels with some punks that ain't got nothing. They
My
stay
God.
in tenement houses. Listen. They stay in tenement houses. They don't own nothing. They don't know how to think. And you've been back here talking about black people.
I don't know what all that noise is.
Listen, ma'am, I'm trying to explain something to you. You talking. All right, let's get into this. They've been doing a lot of lies been told. But before I get into this, Dre, I don't know about you, but it's a pop quiz finna go on this side. Pop quiz.
I'm already rolled, nigga. Let's get into it.
Pop quiz, nigga. Yeah, here's a pop quiz real quick. Hold up. See if these niggas want to run their motherfucking mouth. Pop quiz. Pop quiz, you punk. So you niggas want to get into my business, huh? Okay. Let me prove I'm a hell of a nigga then. Since y'all don't want to do it. Exhibit A. Hey, Dre, can you read what that say right there? Don't that say 635 right there in that little line where I said the gross amount?
Sure does.
It say 635?
Yeah, 635,000.
Okay, let me go to the other paper. Let me stop sharing this. Anybody want to hit the link to contest what I'm saying? You can hit the link. So you see the 635,000, and it's going to redact certain things from it for the closing costs and the tax and the sewage, water, everything that I owed on the building. So let's go. Let's go to the other one. You know, these niggas easy work. Because I see now these niggas don't got no business. Oh, no, I don't want that one. I thought I flipped that one to the side. Let me see. I need to get the one. Okay, there we go.
Is it illegal to serve false papers?
Yeah, that's illegal for them to serve false papers.
Fuck?
But, you know, they don't understand that. It's okay. I'm going to let them examine my life for educational purposes only. I'm going to prove to them who I am. Just for the kids, you know. I've been examined so much on this internet, and I just don't understand why these niggas got jobs. Because I'm a little old busty bus, and I ain't got no job. So now you can see more of the information right here. I don't redact as much of it as I did. So can you see what's going on right there? Can you see the document? Do I need to blow it up a little more? Dre, you there?
My fault. I'm zoomed in. I can see it.
Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah.
So can you read those lines? That's the 635. It got the settlement charges. It got everything there that redacted to get the 500,000. It got the county tax. It got everything right there for you to see.
Yeah.
So can you read that out to them?
Got you. Okay, so the gross amount due to the seller is $635,000. Reductions in amount to seller, that's excess deposit, settlement charges to the seller, existing loans taken subject to, and payoff of first mortgage loan, that's $38,301. And then new loan and note is $500,000.
Okay.
Adjustments for items unpaid by seller, all that is $2,000.
Okay, that's the county tax. It says total reductions amount due to seller 540, and then we're gonna go on to the next page.
Paperwork party.
He said, They say I'm giving these junkies the belt. we have a real paperwork. Oh, hold on. Here go a junkie. Hey, junkie.
Still trying?
I'm still trying.
Yeah, you still trying this shit, bro?
Okay, tell me what you see on the screen.
I can't see. It's too small.
It's too
Blow it
small.
up. That look like the same thing I pulled up off Google, but just blow it up.
Send me your email. I'll send it to you. You can blow it up.
I am Uncle Suge at Gmail, nigga. You know my email.
You got all the studio equipment. You got all the nice stuff, right? I don't know what you can't see. Everybody else can see. Let me see if I can blow it up a little bit for you.
Read it to me, Kwame.
That should be big enough for you to see. Now you read it to yourself.
I really can't, man. It is real small on his phone.
You should be able to zoom in,
Brother Dre, can you read this to him, man? He can't really see good.
His other whole Carcino ain't up here, so we need one of y'all to read.
He the most high, man. Can you let him know what's going on?
Smoking that dirty ass nigga. Shut your whole ass up, nigga.
Cut your camera off,
nigga.
I bet you we'll see dirty if you.
Hey, shut up. You can't interrupt this good shit now. You said you couldn't see. So let somebody else that can see this money.
I'll flame the shit out of old dirty.
Let somebody that can see this money get this grown man talk going on.
Which one you want me to read, man?
So at the bottom right here, go from 602 all the way up to go all the way up from 602 to 506, and they can see everything right there. 602 to 506.
Start at 602?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 602 is less reduction amount due to seller, and that's 540,000. Gross amount due to seller 635,000. Cash at settlement, and okay, I read that backwards. Total reduction amount due to seller is 540,000. And assessments, county tax.
Who is the seller?
Hold on, don't talk yet.
City town taxes.
All right.
That's $2,000. That's adjustments for items unpaid by seller. New loan and note 500,000, and that's all I can see.
All right, now I need Biz 101 to hit the link because this explained everything that I was trying to tell that silly Gilly boy. Biz 101, hit the link, Biz.
Who is the seller? Hey, this gonna get worse for you, man. If I put up all this paperwork, man, this is gonna get worse for me. I don't want to do all this to you, man.
Put it up there.
I'm trying to calm my boss down.
Man, if you don't shut the fuck up, bitch, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, nigga. Calm your boss down, nigga.
When I call him a bitch, it should be just as funny, towel head.
You don't shut up. You started calling everybody
white beater on. This nigga sitting here with a white beater on and a towel.
You don't get to talk about pedalboard.
80 degrees out here, nigga.
Bro got allegations. Wait a minute, chill out.
Yeah, this nigga want to come up here with allegations. Then he get proved wrong. He tried to calm his boss down. Nigga,
doing the most, man. Come on.
Nigga, we talking about real life facts, nigga. We talking about black boy magic. We talking about a black man that ain't have to suck no dick or bend over for this money, nigga. Yeah, you niggas don't want to talk about that, nigga. I ain't have to open my
quit
mouth. I ain't
talking,
have to go to no parties. I ain't have to suck nothing. I ain't have to do nothing, nigga. I ain't have to have no man over me, nigga. You got to have a man over you as your boss, nigga. Now, what you got to say about that? Since I ain't
You was the
nothing,
#1
I
draft pick.
gotta
Michael
shut your
Jordan had to
mouth,
do something
nigga.
to you.
This don't got nothing to do with the
I
#1
ain't in the
draft pick.
NBA. I ain't
This
made
don't
it
got
nowhere
nothing to
near
do
as
with.
you.
So
So
stay
what
in
did
your
you have to
lane
do?
then. Say you sorry.
What did you have to do?
Are you sorry about the lies that you've
What
been
did
spreading?
Michael Jordan
Hey,
do to
hey,
you?
hey. Are you
What
sorry about the
Jordan do to
lies?
your
Hey, listen, are you sorry about the lies you've been spreading on YouTube about this right here? Are you sorry about the lies you've been spreading, bro?
Jordan made you suck his dick?
Are you sorry about the lies you've
Jordan
been
made you
spreading?
suck his dick,
Get the
didn't
fuck
he?
off my panel, you punk. See what I'm saying?
Shit,
These niggas
boy.
can't have no paperwork.
Man,
These niggas are
they can't
kids.
do it,
That
man.
niggas are kids, bro. See,
That boy
that's what
emotions
happened
too.
when you a junkie in the back alley.
He did some cheeseburgers. He got them cheeseburgers.
It's cheeseburgers, man.
He got them cheeseburgers.
Ears when I come up with them facts and receipts, boy. That down south dirty. Them niggas don't like that shit, boy.
I was about to ask that nigga about that goddamn Section 8 apartment. Why he asking about this?
Yeah. So ears, you see the new loan of the 500,000 they talking about right there on the screen, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Why do you be saying? Why do you be saying they can't give me my plot?
Now is what your name? Who's the seller? Dummy, what you think I just went and found all this laying on the street?
Just a template off Google.
Don't he have the paperwork? Didn't he say he got the paperwork? Anybody can Google it. He got the paperwork. Why he ain't put it up who the seller was then?
Man, that boy was just moist just being up here. You can see it in his face. He was just
I told him he was a little dog. I told him he a little dog. He a little dog.
I don't want that, man.
Teacup
understand
chihuahua.
how much
he's
of a
smaller
little
than
dog he is.
I'm a little dog. He's smaller than a little dog. I at least got a little something. This motherfucker depending on the government. Shit, he worse than a little dog.
Yeah, he a little nigga.
Man, how old that nigga, man?
Listen,
This
they
nigga
couldn't
50
even
years
listen.
old, man. That nigga 50 years old ain't got shit, but he them little dollars that Gil he like a stripper.
Bro, they
Gil
couldn't,
gave that nigga a couple of dollars and he just smiling and grinning.
they couldn't even fathom what I was saying. This nigga that's supposed
Man,
to
old
do
ass
this,
nigga.
he couldn't even understand what I was saying to him. This nigga ain't understand nothing I was saying.
He didn't want to
I'm
hit.
like, but my thing
Truth
is
hurt.
how these niggas doing business, how these niggas doing all this business they claim they doing, and he don't understand what I'm saying. Now, I'm gonna show this one. This was the one that I redacted earlier, and this is how they look up shit on Google and shit and try to conflate the lies. So when I redacted everything, I just didn't want them to see them full numbers. But this is what I got out of the 135 minus the reductions, just like I said. But the actual number that I said, the 635, the number is right there. They break down all the deductions for them niggas to see. And them niggas still coming up here talking. I really don't get it.
Man, this is Chinese to a nigga in Section 8, man.
That's crazy.
This is a Chinese writing to a nigga that's in Section 8 that's wearing scammer jeans.
Yes, claims what?
And motherfucker goddamn Section 8 outfits, my nigga. This is Chinese writing. You talking about actual money here. You talking about a nigga that tried to flash some cash in his hand, talking about he doing great.
I keep telling them niggas, I can't pick this house up. I can't pick this motherfucking house up. Oh, Biz want the link? Okay, here you go.
Yeah, I see.
Biz, hit this link. I know Biz can explain this shit. This fill in all the blanks for the dummies. This fill in all the blanks. And
only thing they say you're missing though. Only thing they say you're missing is a name.
My name ain't none of their motherfucking business.
Exactly. They want that name so they can go and fuck with some shit.
But my thing is this though. This right here is ironclad. He said he got the paperwork. All he had to do is compare paperwork. He could show me the name. But them niggas ain't like that. What's up, Biz?
So, I mean, what's up?
You chopping up?
What? So
What
this
it is, man?
is what?
We can't hear you.
It's a little choppy.
Yeah, his shit chopped up.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you. You see Gil won't hit the link. None of them niggas that do all that talking. He saw this little boy toy to hit the link because he want to yell and shout. But this fill in all the blanks for what all that dumb shit they were talking about.
Oh, I see it. This is look like it say selling 94,005. This the one you showed earlier, right?
Right, but
I see
I
where
didn't
it say
redact all.
600. It say somebody still owe you 540,000 is what it say to me.
Right. So let me go back to the original one so you can see the one that I showed before, because this will fill in all the blanks on how we got to the 500,000. This will fill in how the subtractions and all the stuff that they had to take out. This one right here say everything. So I just wish them niggas would just, stop playing with a grown ass man. And I'm very humble. God is good, man. I'm very humble. God is good.
All the
I've
time,
been
man.
very,
All the time.
I've been very blessed. Now,
You wasn't even bragging about it.
right. So, Biz, can you see that right there?
Yeah, it say total amount due to seller is 540,000. Somebody still owe you
Right, but
540.
wait, go look at 420 at the top on the right. The total amount gross to the seller when I told you that 635 number.
420 on the right. I'm
Go
looking on the
look up
right.
gross amount due to seller.
Gross amount due to seller is 635.
Yeah, remember that 635 number I was telling you about?
Yes, sir.
Bingo, there it is.
And then it says 38,000. 38,000. I guess that's how much they paid you.
That's the settlement charges. That's for the settlement. I had to pay 38,000, and then so the new loan amount, the new note, number 506,
Yep.
is 500,000.
500,000.
County tax I had to pay was $2,000.
$2,000.
Okay, and now the new amount, the total reduction amount due to seller was 540. Okay,
Right.
but I'm gonna show you another page where they get some more reductions. So the amount that I got after the 135 was the 94,000. So that's gonna be the page where I show you that. So this is explaining everything that I was saying, which it makes more sense and not that convoluted ass paperwork that they were showing, trying to make it seem like I had a loan and then it turned into I was buying a house and I owe 500,000. I don't know what these people are trying to do with my name, but this is actually a pretty good fucking deal.
Yeah, it's saying that you made 635,000 by selling this property.
Right. So
Right.
initially I got 135 minus the reductions and I end up with the 94,000, and they're gonna pay me the 10% interest that they would pay a bank. So they're gonna pay it to me on a monthly basis for the 12 months, and then after that they owe me 500,000.
Right. You paid.
Hey, will we be getting too much? Will we be getting too much in your business? We ask what you invested in this property from the get go.
I bought this property for $595 cash.
Oh shit, you got a good deal
Salute to that.
because you're making 50 a year profit off of it, and whenever somebody finally buy it, you done made all that money over the years off of it. I mean, I'm just an HVAC guy, and I
But we gotta
understand.
remember is I bought it at a time where it was still a daycare. So I made money off the turnkey situation.
Oh yeah, that too. You did mention
Yeah.
that. And you had
And you profit off the
8
sale.
years. So
And then I rented it out for 2.5 years, and then now I'm selling it.
right. So you made your money just in the 2.5 years alone, man. I mean, as far as the profit, because whenever you sell it, it's really gonna be a nice profit. But just until then, it's just pretty much, breaking in.
And
Yeah,
you only they only put
Yeah,
down
but this is just an
$3,000
example,
deposit.
right? This is an example of them playing with your name, though, right?
You only let them put down 10 bands? Hello? Oh, I don't know. Your mic can't hear
What
me.
happened?
I said
No,
they
I
only
hear
gave
you.
you 10 bands down payment.
Say again?
They only gave you 10,000 down payment.
That was earnest money.
Oh, I see it right there. It say earnest deposit,
Yeah,
right?
that was the earnest money. That was the secure. That was the holding.
That was to secure the deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, you a good dude, man. You could have got more.
Yeah, but yeah, really, he could have. It's just like he was helping them out more. Like this is a deal that anybody would be looking for. Like you're trying to own a business as far as helping out another person, especially a black business. I mean, shit, we always looking for a private owner.
All it did was show that you know how to do business though. Like they was doing all the windmilling and shit, but once we actually got down to the actual paperwork, like it's a good deal. Like there's nothing to disparage type shit. So what are we doing?
You
Exactly.
could have
Well,
made them give you
paperwork party.
$20,000.
This is called hating on the front line, y'all. Like when y'all
In
not
their
seeing what
mind, I
y'all
do
witnessing
nothing
right
right.
now.
In their mind, I do nothing right.
This is a prime
No, I
example of
respect you
hating
getting
on the
it,
front
bro.
line.
Like from a
This is the
genuine
second
place.
time. This is the second time we done had to do this paperwork by paperwork. The
Yeah, I'm
last
getting
time when we tried,
Hey, fact.
listen, they say I give too much information. I am, but I'm not.
Bro,
See,
you had Bambi legs like make you go print out your phone records and shit like that because like they was just meddling, bro. Like real
yeah.
spill. That's why I can't respect like all of the goofy shit that like where they would take like low blows and then like play victim or like they'll shit project them out and then it's like when you respond back then it's a play victim card. So I can't I genuinely support you. That's why I donated to the shoe drive. I wasn't crazy enough to drive down there, bro, but at the end of the day, like I liked what you was doing. RIP Kevin Samuels because again he was the one who shouted out your channel, and
Mm-hmm.
then like from the 2 years that I've been rocking with you and years, salute to the panel as well. But the whole perseverance part about it was like extremely emotional roller coaster. So it's like if we could do better on our side, then if they want to call it sides or you rock with Gilbert, I could care less for him because he dissed the chat. But I mean, like, I don't hate the man. I just think he does like over the top, childish like behavior. And then it's like when somebody calls it out, it's like he actually looks in the mirror and he knows how to conduct himself from what you've been telling him. What if let him not tell it? The chat has been telling him, like he'll send you paragraphs after paragraphs, and then like you know I don't know, meddle with you and then play victim. So it's like if this all happened because of balcony situation, which I asked him in his chat, and I'm not trying to get long winded. He mentioned my name when I went over to his chat, and I didn't think it was clout chasing. I was like literally just genuinely like wanting to know was Carcino his cousin or was it a narrative? Because like I understand how YouTube can have dopamine effects and make people like just do over the top things for clicks and views.
Mm-hmm.
So like at the end of the day, like you called out behavior from the get go, so that's why I always respect you, bro. Like real
Yeah,
spill.
right. And so they want me, like the chat want me to sit back and let people disparage my name and say nothing. At this point, they didn't attack everything about me. I don't care if they think I'm ugly. I don't care if they think I'm on coke. We're
Yeah.
talking about my business now at this point. And so, I'm not worried about the play that they're gonna make with baby mamas and all that. Kwame Brown is still broke. Everything I say, I mean what I say, and I understand what I'm saying. And I'm saying it in a way if people pick up on what I'm saying, they won't have to live a life.
somebody might echo.
Yeah, somebody need to mute their mic.
That's probably me. Sorry about that.
All right.
Hold on. I'm driving.
And I'm saying it in a way that if they can pick up what I'm putting down, then they don't have to worry about cowering down and running around. I don't have to cower. I don't have to run. It'll be inconvenient if they try it, but it's gonna stand how it's gonna stand. Because I mean what I say. I stump around this motherfucker. And if people, I'm gonna stay humble on who I am, but I'm not gonna allow somebody to disparage my business and my name by showing a house when it's a liability. And everything that I'm saying from a business standpoint is absolutely right.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do nothing but respect that, because that's like arguing with a fact. So if you, I mean, everybody is an individual at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong, like, but we do know better. Everybody knows how, if they been through something like anecdotally through their life where it was hardship, they know how to persevere to get to where they're at now. So that's part of knowing better. That's all I'm trying to say. So like when you cook, people gonna always have something to say,
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's all in what true essence, basically,
Mm-hmm.
like your real life essence. So yeah, you called out behavior, you saw some fishy things, you saw some ugly things, you saw some nice things, but at the end of the day, you persevered and you was the #1 draft pick. So like, I didn't know that. That's why I'm saying, like, to get to know
But
you as a
let me ask
person.
you this, brother. Why don't more black men have no business? Like, here's a man, Gilbert Arenas, who challenges me on everything. He acts like I'm the dumbest thing walking. Where's
Sure.
his business other than signing a check? This is just me. This is just me doing this. This ain't no group. This ain't no 4 or 5 different people.
Yeah,
This ain't no
independent.
bunch of people. This is me by myself. How come he don't have nothing by himself? But he's closing deals like this.
Because he's a wabbit. I ain't gonna hold you.
He's king wabbit.
He's king wabbit, yeah. Because
Exactly.
he did too much meddling, bro. I just, like, I don't even want to get animated. I'm just, just gonna, just chill. But he did come at the chat like he didn't like how you were playing his words. But if you were just in a sense exposing him for, like, maybe it could be like something dumb that he did, it doesn't take away from something dumb that I did. It's just like, as I was being a supporter and like following you, I actually had a genuine like outcome for you, as the whole entire chat, just not me, because I know that I don't know you in real life, but at the end of the day, I actually appreciate you. I appreciate the gems that you drop. You're like a mentor, bro. Like, real spill, even ears. And I'm not even trying to, like, go too long-winded, because I know everybody else is on the panel. I'm just driving around. Something couldn't show us a damn license or anything. So like, before he come up here with his Vans off the wall and all of the XYZ shit, you dropped him down respectfully. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Facts.
Deron, like, and I agree with you, man. I mean, and Ears is a good example because Ears is an HVAC, you know what I'm saying, and Henny owns property. So what more can you say about a black man doing what he's like supposed to do out here? You know what I'm saying? And it's just so weird.
A whole bunch of stuff that you should just keep on YouTube, basically. Like, at the end of the
Right.
day, that's why I'm like, damn, it is. And KB be saying this, it's like they be jocking his swag and shit like that, saying his talking points. But at the end of the day, KB has actually said, like, there's bigger things in the world than just this bickering shit. So like, and that's
I mean,
excusing my language. I'm just saying, like, yeah, the proof is in the pudding.
Hey, look, here's a person that has no business. This person
wait,
says KB has multiple failed businesses. I have multiple lessons. Any
wait,
businessman have multiple failed business. You
wait.
never
So a
started
failed
no business,
business.
I can
So a failed business. So what's he losing with a failed business? Because if America protects business owners, then if he has a failed business, then he's not really losing anything. So I'm not understanding about a failed business. I'm not
But
understanding.
every successful man has failed businesses. I mean, I'm pretty sure Bill Gates had some failed business. Hell, Donald Trump. You can't name not one
This is common
successful
sense.
businessman
Yeah.
that
Ain't
doesn't.
nobody shooting 100% from the field.
Yeah,
Bro,
nobody
I just
shooting.
told y'all
Nobody
Donald
ever.
Trump filed bankruptcy twice.
Yeah, there's no that you would never find a successful businessman that say, "Hey, I ain't failed a couple of times." That's the only
No,
reason.
this right here is just to get the dirt off my name, and then I'm going back to responding to them in the Patreon. This right here was just a fuck you, kind of like I did with the dog. I let him run with the narrative that my dog was dead for months, and then
I'm
I just
glad you did this, bro.
yeah, he
I'm
was
really glad.
Yeah, like that.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm really glad
hey,
you did this,
just
bro.
want to let y'all know, man.
Sometimes I be wanting to say shit. I'm like, man, bro ain't saying his stuff, but I'm glad you be, saying stumping for you. Just like when I first heard you go ahead and snap back at Steven Jackson and all them, because my whole life I'm like, man, Kwame, I know goddamn well Kwame talking shit somewhere. And then to hear you had finally came out, I'm like, okay. So just like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're able to just speak for yourself and not somebody have to, say something or whatever, because you so humble that these cats, they just take that as a weakness and shit, man. So I'm glad you did this, because it really showed people like you could have said this a year ago and just put yourself in a position, but this shows how humble you've been. You got shit hidden in the vote that you don't even talk about. And this should make people think like, damn, what else this man been doing that he don't even talk about? So I'm glad you did this.
well, it's like my thing with these cats is like, man, I don't understand if these niggas jealous. They just hating. Like it's the weirdest thing. It's like these I've never seen these type of cats. But my thing is, everybody should be trying to learn from their mistakes. It ain't all about drama. It ain't all about beefing. I came here talking about some niggas that was disrespecting me. I ain't come here. I'm a builder. Builders don't just tear things down with everybody. Builders build. So I build great relationships with a lot of people. And so what these guys are doing to my name and my brand, that's what pissed me off. Like, okay, we can keep it on YouTube. If you guys want to be the best YouTuber and you want to sabotage my page to do that, cool. But let's not take it offline into my business and playing games. And trust you me, nobody can't do nothing about this business. The business already cleared. And that's why I showed it. The business is clear already.
Hey KB,
salute
what
to
I'm
that.
looking at right here is showing that you didn't even have a lien on this property. This is telling me that you literally was the bank, right?
I keep
Yeah,
trying to tell them that.
I keep looking at it and I'm like, it's no bank, no lien, no nothing on this thing saying like you owed anything on this property at all. Right? I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, he ain't got it don't say no real estate fee, no realtor. Was there a realtor
Bustlife
involved?
banking.
I bought this property outright in cash.
Yeah, you can see that. And you because I'm telling you, it's hard to go somewhere. You did those people a favor by only allowing them to put down 10 grand for a $600,000 property.
I know.
Right. I know that too.
I
Because
did Ice Cube a favor too when I let him run his promo on my channel. I asked him how much I charged him.
yeah, because you can't get that deal with nobody's bank. Nobody's bank is gonna give you a $600,000 loan and only allow you to put down 10,000.
I'm just like that, man. I keep trying to tell you niggas. That's why everybody don't like me. Because my business practices help people. And what I realize is that people ain't in the business of really helping people. They're in the business of doing business.
Yeah, because I keep looking at it, and is no way, no bank was involved. You was the actual bank. You did that deal on your own.
Yeah, I know just a few
My thing
things you
is,
told me alone just on the phone. It made me I hung up like, hey, hold on, we need to change this up real quick.
I mean, I don't understand why all these men, man, pocket watching.
I tell
Man,
you,
I don't get it.
Hey, but listen though, I'm glad Biz came up on the panel though. I really am because he just broke it down. I don't think people notice that. If you look at this, when somebody's normally selling something, it has a breakdown of where the funds is going to go in multiple different places. When I bought the school, when I paid my $595, it broke down into 3 different places the money had to go. And so when money go to me, when money go to my business, it go to my business. And I don't own nothing, but I control the fuck out of it.
Right. That's what it's showing right here. It's literally showing that because, like I said, I dared somebody to go get a $600,000 property and only put down 10 grand.
I
That ain't
told them
happening.
they're gonna prove I'm a hell of a nigga. You looking at a black man that got $22 million stole from him, and he's still playing the bank.
You could have at least made them give you 25,000 or
No,
20,000.
no. These good people. These are pastors.
No, I'm just saying if you was
Hold
like
on,
that,
somebody mute their mic.
Just a
Hold on,
regular old
who mute
deal,
their
yeah,
mic?
25, 30, 50. Hell, that you wouldn't have
right? That's
been,
what I'm saying, right?
maximum. Even if you would have said 50 shit on a $600,000 property, like that wouldn't have been unheard of.
Right.
Yeah, no.
That's regular. That's what any bank would charge, and that's not no cap.
So
People
that's
could
what
look
we was
that up.
getting. So that's what we was getting past because of the high interest rates that the bank would charge. You know, I kind of stepped in and did what I do. And you and a guy like you, Biz, you know numbers, so you can kind of see
Yeah, I'm
there
looking at
ain't
it.
no
That's
cap
why I
in all
say
that.
you could have made them pay you more upfront money than that.
I keep saying I'm a hell of a nigga, Biz. They won't listen to me.
Yeah,
Black people.
that tells you wasn't even thirsty for the money like that. Like, you know
Mm-mm.
what I'm saying? Like, I got to get more than this. Like, that shows like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm just doing it more out of love than I am for the money.
Black folks get affected by me and my generous nature in real life, though.
Facts. Ears.
You're a good
That was
dude, man.
facts, bro.
But where
Yeah,
Gil at? Where Gil at though? He ain't come up.
he
As the
can't
paperwork
Why
come,
argue
you
with
call
this
me
He come
one.
up
Windmiller's
here.
point man? I mean, at least it's somebody I know doing great in the community.
I
Fuck
know it's
that.
y'all. Watch
You gonna
watch
call me a
Juicy tell him
windmiller?
hit the link so we can chop it
Call
up.
me one that got there for somebody that's doing for the community that I'm from. So
They
salute
off
to you,
this
brother.
topic now, man.
Go on
we
and
don't want to
get
talk
your
about that.
flower. Here you go. Here you go. Get your flower, my guy. Give you a bundle. Let me give you a bundle real quick.
So where Silly Gilly at? Silly Gilly ain't get the notification. He can't come up here and explain this.
No, he can't. He can't explain that. He can't explain that. No, you did those people a favor, like straight up.
They good people though.
I know. They have to be. I'm looking at the deal. I'm like, damn, KB shortchanged yourself. On some real, you could have got more. If you was desperate for money, the way they say it, you could have literally got more money than that. The upfront money. I'm talking about upfront money on the deal, right?
Fact.
600,000. What did it say? 650,000, right? 635.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you a good dude, bro. The banks ain't playing like that. The banks ain't giving nobody no loan. Man, those people probably happy as hell you did that for them, bro.
Man, please.
Blessed, man.
Them people love me.
Dropping them gems.
Them people,
That's why I'm like, yeah,
them
you
people
can't really. You gotta respect it, and that's not
listen.
even meaning to cut you off, KB.
Yeah, them people almost running 100,000 to that through that school every month.
And it don't say nowhere where you settled like with a bank. So you had to own the property outright to do something like this. So I don't know what the hell they talking about. They gotta come at a different angle, man. Y'all gotta let this one go.
Bro,
This one ain't holding no water, man. This
bro.
angle right here, this shit ain't working, man. They
Hey
gotta
Biz,
come
what
at a
you
different
say?
angle,
Hey
bro.
Biz, what you say,
Yeah.
Biz?
They got to come at a different angle, bro.
Hey,
Ain't no,
Clifton,
it
all
don't
right?
show where you owe no lien
Hell
on the
no.
place or nothing.
Yeah, I got to agree
Hey,
with
bro,
Biz here, but they
bro,
kind
they
of hit
better
their
try a
head
different
against the
angle.
wall with this one here. They kind of set themselves up. They should have let this scam here
I'm
go
saying
because
crazy.
this
I
is
try,
way
hey
else.
Biz,
Come
I,
out
hey,
and
Iz, I tried to tell him. I said, y'all niggas ain't gonna do that, but prove I'm a hell of a nigga now. That's all you
yeah,
need to do.
they definitely proved you a hell of a nigga. Like nobody knew this until they came up with it. You would have never talked about this.
Them
They gave you a chance to boost on yourself. Like y'all are
Dumbasses.
You
smart
would have
enough.
never talked about this.
It don't even show
Damn.
no real estate agent fees. So you was acting as your own realtor as well.
They let everybody know that Kwame out here that got a fucking Bustlife bank, and they thought that was gonna hurt your brand. Now niggas knowing that Kwame out here banking schools for pastors. Goddamn, you just put yourself on the high. Well, not you, but they
Man,
just put you on a higher note. If they were trying to bring you down, yeah, this is failed mission right here.
Yo, it's
They just
Sorry,
crazy.
made
boys
people
club.
respect you more. The people that probably like, nah, he ain't doing shit. But God, now they like, God damn, bro, you did that for some people, bro. You're a good brother. Like a hater can't even be mad at that.
No, you
They'll
can't, man.
find a
They got to
way.
come at a different angle. This angle is dead. You only charging people 10 grand up front.
mm-hmm.
Nope. For 635.
Damn.
Tell them to call the bank right now and try to get financing for a $635,000 property and see how much would the bank going to tell you.
And then you know what's crazy? Because Carcino done put the man on blast. Like, you the one took a loan when you just signed the $17 million contract. So instead of them explaining that, they come over here and try to say you put $98,000 down and you know owe $500,000 on 2 properties. That's still a great deal, dummy.
Hey, KB, I had to put up 20 grand on my property.
That
And my
shit made
property
no
was
sense what they were
400,000.
saying. It made 0 sense what they were saying. That's why I kept saying, "What are you guys saying? What the fuck are you talking about?"
Even Gil even admitted that it was impossible. He even came on your panel and said, "You right, that's impossible. You can't do that because it's in 1 year you supposed to owe 500,000. Like what the fuck? What type of interest is that, bro? If that's interest, bro, I'll sell you a house right now if you gonna double my money in a year. Like what? The fuck? I got a house for you right now.
I'll get in the car, nigga, for a
I
year.
got a breeze for you in Bronson, Georgia right now. I said,
Double that shit in 1 year? Fuck out of here, man.
Dude.
Hey, this nigga sitting in the house with 3 doors, listening to this stupid nigga Gil, thinking he accomplishing something, talking about deals.
There's a nigga that take a picture in a shirt and a pants that say Sister T, ooh, 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 outside of goddamn Section 8 apartment. Talking about a man in a mansion and other businesses. Like, where do you do this at, y'all? What do we have bums talk about real men and real businessmen? This gotta stop.
It's a black thing.
It's gotta stop now, man. Golly.
Bro, and if like I
This
keep saying,
man
if you was
hired
hurting for
a real
money, you would have been
crackhead, bro, to
reporting
do
more.
his work for him. These are crackhead results. These are crackhead results. When you got crackhead being your agent.
Yep. But
Hey, bro.
man, I try to be humble along my journey because I know just because I can do, I shouldn't do. You know, I could live rent free for 2 years. I can sell this house and I can do the money dance. You know, I got other things I can sell and do the money dance, put it in play. But I don't do it right now. It's not even it's not a buyer's market. It's a seller's market.
It's a seller's market, right?
Yeah, interest rates are high as shit. So you know, but I just want them to be on notice. I keep saying I got pieces on the monopoly board, and if you can't,
And the property values is high as shit too.
what? I got pieces on the monopoly board. I got motion. This nigga talking about deals that he got. I'm talking about passive income that my kids don't have to pay taxes on.
That's the difference.
And I ain't never seen Kwame like hard flex anyway. He might have used to come through in the Maybach, but he ain't never used to throw on a whole bunch of crowns and jewels and all that crazy shit. Like you'll see him in a pair of gym shorts and a t-shirt. Like that man been humble like that, even when he was in the NBA, bro. Like people think that a boosting ass nigga like Gil, that mean he's successful. Nah, bro, it's somebody always trying to hide something from you by putting a lot of toys in your face.
And my brother hated that shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna say his name, but my brother hated that shit. Like, why the fuck are you so nice? Fuck these niggas. Stop being so nice to these niggas. Go ham. I'm like, nah. These niggas can't handle a black man doing all that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, but nigga wouldn't have been able to handle it, boy. You know how much he hate this and Brunswick. And you could make niggas mad.
It is. I've done too many things other people didn't do, and that's what people don't understand. That shit get you hate just off top. I'm a black man who made $1 million before I was still a teenager. How many people can say they made $1 million when they were a teenager? That's black in the cheese line. You know, I had options, and it wasn't because I was just tall. It was because I dedicated myself through something because I saw my mama dedicate herself through something. I saw a woman dedicate herself to her children. She could have left. She could have went to the club. She could have been like a lot of other people. But she dedicated herself to us. She took less. Sometimes she didn't eat. And that's why when I talk about mama's cooking, I mean that shit. A lot of these girls don't make the sacrifice. They just hide in the group of being a woman. And when I tell you that's the most important thing you can give a kid, I promise you can turn a young man into anything. A woman can turn a young man into a killer, and she could turn a young man into a brain surgeon like Ben Carson. She can turn them into the #1 draft pick. So all these men that just sound hateful talking about women can't raise no man. That's a goddamn lie. They just can't raise a complete man. They have to have a man that let them understand man rules are different, but they need the discernment of a woman. They do not need the discernment of a man. Men, we get caught up in our simple pleasures. We get caught up in our anger, our emotions. We'll kill somebody. You know, ego and emotions is making Gilbert get caught up in me so much. That's his ego. Women don't have ego like that. A woman would let this shit go a long time. They'll forget what they're arguing about. And so for men to come up with this whole theory that women can't raise men, that's God's order. But it's God's orders for a man to be present, to teach that young boy things, bravery, teach him courage, teach him honesty, or that young boy will lie like a woman. Sometimes women don't want to be wrong, so they'll bend the truth about their feelings. And if you get a boy to do that, then that's the worst thing you can do. A boy that deals with his feelings and won't tell the truth because of how he feel about the situation instead of what actually happened. See, I tell my kids, I tell my daughters and my son the same thing. I don't want to hear what you think or what you feel happened. I want to know what the fuck happened. We got the whole world moving in feelings. We got to get the world moving in logic and compassion for one another. It used to be we can borrow a cup of sugar from our neighbors. Now, motherfucker asks you for sugar, you'll put them on Facebook. Look at this broke ass motherfucker over here asking for sugar and shit. Broke ass son, bitch. That's how we do each other. I wasn't raised like that. When we all had nothing, we were closer together. Now it seems like the more money we get, the more we stun on each other. And I don't know if it feel like that to y'all, but it feel like that to me.
I mean, where we come from, bro, you know how it is to be broke. A little money don't even change it. Shit.
Little money gonna get your ass knocked out based on the way you act.
Fucked up. Because the way, and I think the way you stay grounded, because you got those grounded brothers, man. Your brothers ain't never, like, they ain't give a damn that you had no money.
Yeah, I was fighting them niggas every day.
Yeah, you was fighting with niggas every day.
I still gotta go get mine from the shoulder.
Right. I understand how you stay grounded. I think a lot of people don't understand.
I'm not like these niggas here. You know I'm not like these niggas.
I know, but they don't. They have to. They don't understand that we grew up in a different environment than most people. Like it's something different about what we grew up at, just in that neighborhood.
Well, I'm glad I learned it because.
Well, I'm so glad too, boy. Because right now, boy, I'm looking at the world like, boy, I'm glad I grew up where I grew up at, because I don't know where y'all was raised at.
Facts. I don't want nothing from my neighbor. I don't expect nothing from another man. I want to learn games from you. I want to piece up with you, and then goddamn, if it could be reciprocal, mutual respect, and we can have that. Other than that, I don't want to be used. I'm getting the fuck on, and that's how I keep it. We got a lot of people that just want to be close to people for a reason. Girls and guys, more so guys.
Right. Guys, they feel like you owe them something just because of your success. I mean, to the point of like for example, a dude from the neighborhood. I seen you do what you do, but I know how hard you work for that shit. What the fuck? I look like him and say, hey Kwame, I seen how hard you work. You think you throw me about 10,000 because I watched you? Like, that makes no sense. But some niggas, like I think that the shitty state drunk, he was like, why your homeboy ain't give you no money or no when he got drafted? What the hell kind of mindset of a man think that another man owe you money for their success?
He a vagabond.
I wouldn't want nobody to give me nothing. I would actually
give me nothing.
For a
I'm
business,
proud
like maybe we could go into business together or something. You know what I'm saying? Not like, yo, let me get 10 grand, because you could you could teach it. You could give a motherfucker a fish, but you gotta, teach him.
Hold on. One of y'all ears. Let me mute your mic because both of y'all can't be. Go try. Go ahead, Biz. Unmute your mic, Biz.
Oh, I ain't know if it was me or not. No, what I was saying was
it seemed like you guys two mic can't be unmuted at the same time.
Oh,
my bad.
What I was saying was, like, I don't want nobody to give me a fish. I want them to teach me how to fish. So like, I wouldn't want you to give me no damn money. I would try to go into business or something like that. Like these people, they don't know how to come at nobody with no money anyway. They feeling like they supposed to get handouts, and world don't work like that. Like how these people went into business with you. They use how they knew you for the benefit both of you, not just benefit them. You know what I'm saying? Then that's how you feel like you're being used. You know, like you gotta do better than that, man. We can't just expect people to just give us things because it don't work like that. Nobody giving you nothing. You got to do something on your own. Like I said, you go into business with somebody. Okay, you put up the money, then I'm gonna work my ass off in the store. You know what I'm saying? What are you bringing to the table? It's not just me giving you. No, it don't work like that.
Right. And I thought they understood from what I was saying, but they resent me because I gave them something. If you listen to what everybody is saying, they like, oh, I ain't gotta kiss your ass because you gave me this. And I'm like, whoa, I don't require you to kiss my ass. And so they're upset that they wouldn't do what I did. So they like, if it was them, they would want something for that thing that they did. And that's what's wrong with most people. They want something for the good deed that they do. And I was taught that the good deed that you do shouldn't come with you wanting anything.
Like when you were saying earlier, I remember a few lives, maybe last year or something. You was talking about how these rappers, they get their crew around them and they just give them money and stuff. That's the bad thing. They should give them jobs instead of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe they could work security for them. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
they pay them to get them their guns license and set up a security business. And now they like sort of like how LeBron James did with his boy Rich Paul, put him on, as a sport agent. Now Rich Paul actually doing work, and they both benefiting from it. Not just LeBron giving him something and that's it. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, they
Yeah.
don't work like that.
LeBron didn't let his friends use him, and his friends didn't stay there to use him. They actually took advantage of the opportunity. So that's one of the biggest parts I appreciate LeBron and his friends, because it takes two to tango. You can have friends that just say, fuck it, you should give it to me, and they ain't trying to hear it. Those guys actually all understood the opportunity that was presented, and they stood up and they all went and did things in order to make the opportunity make sense. And that's what you got. When you get around somebody, you got to make the opportunity make sense. And you gotta have people that are in place. I would never. I used to always. I got friends. I got people that always, man, nobody ain't gonna touch you. This is that. But listen, if you touch somebody on behalf of me, they're gonna say it's me. So you got to look at your arm is an extension of my arm. You're not operating solely on your own when you're around me. Your arm is an extension of my arm. Your arm can't be going out in an aggressive manner. It got to be out in a reactionary manner. And that's what sucks about being a celebrity. You got to be able to get the people around you to understand that they can't move like they once used to move, because they group you up and they take away from the main guy based on every actions of people around you. That's why I was able to come to the internet and say people don't know how to have conversation. People just know how to group people up, and it's the group thinking is what's destroying us. Because I'm not responsible for everybody I showed up with. I'm not, but for some reason, that's what they make me responsible for. So that's why I be by myself. If I was to hang out with Ears, if I was to hang out with Biz, if we go somewhere together, they'll forget your name. You do something, they'll say the short guy, he looked like this, but he was with Kwame Brown.
They're damn right, Will.
Hey, that's a
Hey,
100%
it happened
fact.
every time some bullshit happened in Brunswick. Like they were blame Kwame. One time, I know it's public record, but when he got pulled over, they talk about the weed shit. This man wasn't even driving. The person that was driving claimed it and everything. Guess who they had stealing the paper? Tall ass Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown did it.
Nigga, they snatched me
And
out
they
the
said right there in the paper. They said right there in the paper, the other dude got caught with the weed. He said it was his. He got out. It's all mine. He was driving. It was nothing but some brownies. It's
Hey,
all mine.
they told him to shut up, yo. They told him shut up. They said, we know what you're doing. Shut up. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like that would never happen to nobody else. A person get out and say, it's all mine. I'm driving. It's my car. He has nothing to do with it. Nah, we want that nigga. You go home.
It was cold as fuck in there too.
It wouldn't even have made the news.
Nah, it wouldn't even made the news, but that shit was headline news over there with Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown, #1 draft pick, straight out of high. But they told that nigga whole background, before they got to the story. I was like, damn, can we hear what he did without hearing all his success first? I was like, wow, this crazy.
And then when the charges got dropped, they ain't say Kwame Brown, #1
I
draft
ain't
pick.
say a
That
damn word.
motherfucker beat all the charges. They ain't say none of that.
I ain't see that front page. They ain't said, I didn't even know. I thought the shit was pending. I'm like, damn, well, Kwame must have dropped all of it. They said Pete.
It's all to take away from you as a man. That's what suck about it. That's why I move quietly. That's why I stay humble, because it's like the more successful you are, especially if you're a black man, especially if they know you stomping around this motherfucker, especially if they know you owning shit outright with no note, and they understand the power in that. Niggas don't understand what I be saying when I'm saying it. School, no note. House, no note. Land, no note. Other property, no note. Nothing, no note. And when they took from me, nothing, no note though. Outright ownership, sole member ownership.
Yeah, that's powerful. All you gotta do is pay property taxes. Man, I wish I had no note. Shoot.
You and me both. Hell.
Hey, matter of fact, since Gail want to fucking spend double money, man, tell him I got a house he can buy right now, man.
Yeah, tell him to come put $1 million shark tank in that motherfucker.
Yeah, he can have it.
Tell him I got a bridge in Brunswick I'm trying to sell him. Shit, it's a nice bridge. They just built it.
The fuck? Double the money, man. I got you right now. I sleep in my car for a week, man. Tell him, come on, buy this house. We out today.
I might need to sell my house. I think he want to do a walkthrough of my house so bad. I think I might need to put it on the market for him for like 2.5 as is and let him do a walkthrough. I think I got them let him do it. I tell him we got them. I'll call JJ and throw in JJ in this motherfucker. I just add her in this bitch. You know he'll rush over, take a shower, and bring his wallet. For a woman, he gonna try to get the information. That's what he said. Look at Reyes. That's what he said. I'm just saying. Shit.
He gotta pay too late.
Shit.
Yeah, well, this angle right here is dead. It's dead. Dead in the water.
Yeah, man. This angle is like Iraq, man.
Damn, you have just went crazy. No, I ain't went crazy. I'm just joking. I know if I was to be able to say, hey, JJ, this nigga is so crazy over you, charge this nigga $1 million to just come over here. He gonna do it. The man seemed crazy. I think the man done lost his marble. It seemed like he want to one-up me so bad that he'll just lie about it. This is about one-upping somebody, what it sound like to me. 3.5 million. God, to me, won't careful. What the JJ? You sure you all right?
I just don't understand why he, as a black man, wants to like pocket watch another man. I don't get that.
Well, he said I was jealous of him, so I'm really confused about that too.
I think
they trying to I'm jealous of him.
No, it looked like they trying to say you broke, but that what you showing is saying the complete opposite. Literally.
I ain't never met a broke person that can finance a school or can finance any damn thing.
Exactly. It make that's what it's looking like to me. It's looking like they're trying to say, oh, you broke, you desperate for money, you hurting for money, but what you're showing right here is the complete opposite.
And then what I just happened to stumble upon before I came in here, it was one of those articles that talk about NBA players who went broke. They got a long list of NBA players that's working a job right now after they done made probably way more money than Kwame. And like you say, he's not a guy that went to college. A lot of them guys went to college. And you're not to compare him to everybody, but sometimes you have to like, okay, what could a person be at, without a college education and that had a whole bunch of money, plus they had a whole bunch of money stolen from them. And he's showing you that he's still financing schools and having all his own property and everything. I mean, that is some hell of a nigga status, man. Get him his shit.
Hey, they
They
got
ain't
a TV show.
understand.
It's a TV show called Broke or something like that. I seen it. I seen that. It had a bunch of NFL players on there, basketball players. I seen that.
There's way more than we even know. Like shit, even Kevin Garnett was saying how much money got stolen from him, and it's a lot of players that really right now they can't live like how they was living because of the money stole from them.
I
Well,
heard they even did it to Tim
They
Duncan.
made way more than Kwame.
it's
Hell, and
too
I
many
think if he was
players.
done,
It's
my
too
bad.
many players trying to live like NBA players, and they just need to live like men. It's too many people getting caught up in the social construct. Is I got to have this type of car. That's the reason why I drive the way I drive. I'm gonna change it up soon. But that's the reason why I drive the way I drive.
Hey
It's
Kwame,
like,
you know what I noticed though? When I was looking at the list, they was talking about that dude, Big Country, Brian Reed. He only played 6 years, and you know how they kind of say he was a bust, but he get to live in his own. He don't get bothered. You know what he did with the little bit of money he made in those 6 years? That man went and bought 300 acres out there in Oklahoma and started him a cattle farm.
what you mean? A little bit of money. He got $100 million.
Oh, did he? Okay, I didn't know what he got in
He
them
got
6
like
years.
80 million or something like that. He was
Well, with his what his 100 million, he didn't do like Gill and go go get a job. He went and got him 300 acres, and now he a cattle farmer.
Yep. Bad back and all, they say.
Yeah, I'm
Yep,
saying he not out here blowing his money on.
that's generational right there. 300 acres, bro, and now, man, please.
And 300 acres is not a lot. With the type of money he made, he got 3,000
Right.
acres, 5,000 acres. There was a property up the street for 389 acres for 1.8 million. It was a former it was an old Boy Scout camp. So they had lakes, they had trails already done. Like this property was a dream property. I'm like, oh shit. But hedge fund went and brought the property. They got it now. Bolo, what's up?
Salute.
What's
Salute,
up,
Bolo.
Bolo?
Good, man.
What's going on, ears? What's going on, biz? Salute to the entire panel. Hey, man, listen. I want to give this man his flowers too, boy. Hey, salute to your mother, Kwame.
Thank you, brother.
Salute to your dad as well, because
Thank you.
parents teach you what not to do.
Right.
So you gotta honor both your parents. I don't care what they call you. They call you a boss. I want to be a boss too. Sign me up, yo. Sign me up, bro. I'm telling you right now. I wish I was under your tutelage. What? You dropping game after game for free. These dudes on the internet not teaching people nothing, gossiping about who you're having sex with, all that type of stuff. Just pure nonsense. And you got people in the chat that be egging these dudes on like they saying something. I'm like, yo, man, y'all are a disgrace to your family, son. You can't be supporting this type of nonsense, man. I mean, over and over again, you prove them wrong. I just hope that you don't give them any more oxygen. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, this is the Nas Ether track right here with this document.
Right. That's what I was just waiting on. Kind of like the dog situation. I ain't got no more talk for him.
Yeah, man, it makes no sense. You're doing a lot in the community, and I know you're not telling us everything, but you're giving us hints.
I'm gonna
You know?
start giving it away on the Patreon because I do think I need to say more about the stuff that I do. I try to keep it quiet because I don't want people to take away from me. I don't understand why so many people hate Kwame Brown, but I know it is a team of hate. And now I'm not worried about the hate. I'm set up to the point where they hate really not gonna bother me. So it's time to kind of show the other athletes you don't have to work in the back of a warehouse. You don't need to give your money away to these people. They're gonna take it from you. You need to be, buying dump trucks, buying things in the real world that people need. You don't need to be investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in the market that you don't know shit about. Somebody else got to tell you about it. If you have a dump truck, you can put somebody in it. And if somebody don't want to be in it, you can sell said dump truck. So it's time to buy tangible things and assets that benefit everybody. And if you can do that, they can be on the right track. All this investing in the stock market, black people specifically, in my opinion, got to stop.
Facts. I was watching a short on YouTube just before I came on the live, and it spoke about 4 NBA players. One of them was the one 4 that went broke. Mr. Kemp was one of them, and this guy that played with LeBron that slept with his mom. I don't remember his name. Something under West.
Sheesh,
They
man.
said,
I know you're
Yeah,
talking about
Delonte,
Delonte.
man. Yeah.
yeah, they said when he got his money, he started to buy his relatives' houses, and this man is now homeless. That's a big lesson, bro. Everything you talking about, you trying to teach these guys in the NBA, man, they better listen because there's no way you should be making $100 million over a certain period of time and coming out of that broke. That is
Well,
crazy.
they teach us all to do that. They have survivor's remorse. I had it. Every one of us had it. They teach us all that. Um, I met a player with the Philadelphia 76ers. He was the only white player on the team. His name was Spencer Hawes. He asked me, "What did you buy when you got drafted?" I said, "I bought my mother a house. I brought my brothers this and this and that. I got this brother, that brother, that brother, this brother, that sister. I brought everybody everything." And so after I finished, he was looking at me with this weird look. And then so I asked him, I said, "What did you buy your mother when you got drafted?" He goes, "Nothing." And I was like, "What? You a badass son." He was like, "Why would I have to buy her something? My father bought her everything she needed." And that's the difference. His brothers didn't get anything because his brothers was in college and they're taught to compete with one another. They're not taught that your success is nigga, we made it. They're not taught that. They're taught he got his. Now, what are you gonna do to make the family proud? And if we start getting taught things like that, we can add to the pot and not take away from the
Take
pot.
away from
But
yeah.
most of the black family members of these successful men and women, they take away from them. These men and women live lonely lives. They live lives of solidarity because they don't want to be around other family members that's going to be vagabonds and ask them for shit.
Right. Man, that's all I wanted to do, man. I just wanted to come up here and salute you, man, and salute the chat too. You know what I'm saying?
Shaq had a story like that.
Salute, bro.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
said
I
he
know.
got
I know stories of teammates and people that I play with. They've been robbed by their own family.
Damn.
They've been tied up, beat up because the family. The worst thing you can do is enable someone. The best thing you can do is tell them no up front, and you set whatever consequence come with it right then and there. Because when you start enabling somebody and they think they deserve it, they'll kill you for it. You start taking care of someone's life and then you turn off that water after they've been drinking water off you, they'll hurt you. They'll respect you more if you
Facts.
tell them, go fuck yourself.
Facts.
Like Jalen Rose.
Big facts.
KB, but it's like just to to respect the gems that you drop and actually like appreciate it from a genuine spot is another conversation, but it's actually the conversation right now. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I get that your former NBA uh teammate.
I don't know who that guy is anymore.
Got you. Yeah, because you said you haven't seen him in like 20 years.
It's
So
like
it's like
18
all of this.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it jumped on YouTube. It was something small, got blew out of proportion, but you still stomping, so respect to that.
Hey, talking about gems. Remember the footballer that you spoke about the story where he put his his stuff in his mother's name, and the girl didn't get nothing that's trying to divorce him.
Mm-hmm.
You and Carcino was on that panel. Your editor need to clip that up and put that up, man. Y'all was dropping some serious gems right there.
Oh, I
I
have
don't
it.
know.
I got to put it up. You're right. She
Yeah,
already.
man.
I
I've
stayed
been
on the
looking
boat
for
too
it.
long. I stayed on the boat way too long. They already had it in the backstage for me.
Time to
Yeah,
smoke.
I've been looking for it, man. I'm like, yo, where's that clip? That's too important.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Truly
Yeah, man.
blessed. That's like you can't get more direct than that. Real spit. Like you got people who actually support you through thick and thin, and you actually you sent the elevator back down. So yeah, big salute, because the house example is one thing, but you did a shoe drive, you did countless things, you were #1 draft pick, like real spill. So I couldn't really hate on that. If I was hating on that, then that would just make me a buster, to be honest.
Man, salute to you though. But I came here highlighting the people who do the real work. I don't highlight celebrities. I don't highlight people who entertain. I don't highlight myself. I'm there sometimes. It's coaches like one of my former coaches, Coach Randolph. It's people that's there that's impacting these kids every day. Those are the people I put up on a pedestal. It's the workers. The reason why I came here talking about tradesmen, these are the guys who build America. I put
Right.
those above entertainers, and and it's sad to say, I'm a tradesman at heart. That's what I started off doing. So I'm literally putting down myself to raise up a tradesman, because I could literally say NBA is the greatest thing ever. I'm a ball player. Fuck the tradesman, but that's not what I came here saying.
Yeah, I
Because
didn't feel like you, to be honest, and I'm gonna just end with this. I didn't feel like you came with your ego. You were really humble.
no, because I come from street and concrete from one end of the school to the other end of the school. That's where I come from. So that's a trade.
Yeah.
I come from painting walls. I come from before a painter come in the room, you got to tape off every socket. You got to either take off the socket or you got to tape over it. You got to put some stuff on the floor. There's all kind of things. You got to prep those walls. So there's guys that do that. I was one of those guys. I was 14 years old.
Yeah, you
So
never forgot where you came from. Real
right.
spill.
So I speak towards the guys who actually make an impact on the day to day. Biz fix the roads. I hate riding over roads that's bumping into the motherfucker. So if a guy is out there fixing the roads every day, I not only support that, I salute that.
Right.
And I get sweaty so y'all can be cool, man. Shit.
Hey,
Y'all
straight
gotta
up,
Right.
I
think
need
about me
me a
when you feel
goddamn. I'm trying to buy me a damn dump truck.
that AC, boy. When you feel that AC, you better think about ears, cause boy, it takes a lot to get y'all ass comfortable in your house.
Yeah, you say you trying to buy a dump truck.
Oh yeah,
Nah,
oh yeah.
All
nah,
right,
that's
now,
big.
Biz.
Look, my
I gotta
company.
make something happen now.
Hey, listen here. My company pay $85 an hour.
Well, that dump truck a bad motherfucker though.
You could haul asphalt, millings, stone, all
Mhm.
that. And that's what I
And,
construction.
and that cement truck, Biz. Don't count out that cement truck that got the hose on it.
Oh, you talking about the mixer,
You got cement mixer with the hose on it. They need them everywhere.
right? But that dump truck plows snow. That dump truck a bad motherfucker, for real, for real.
You know how to work that dump truck, Biz?
That's what I do.
All right.
I'm trying to save my money to get one. I could get one for about 60,000. I'm on the way. But see, KB, when you said the stock market, that's why I learned about the stock market, because that's where I'm gonna try to get the money from to get this stuff that I want. Right? I want a dump truck, right? Because I could be my own boss, really. If I had my own truck, right? I could just drive it back and forth and go and actually take it home because I got property, so I don't gotta pay for nowhere for to park it. It can sit on my damn property, right there on in my lot, right, and I could just leave from my house, go to work, hit the job. They pay about $4,000 a week for them trucks. Only thing you got to do is worry about the overhead as far as like diesel and stuff like that, but that's all tax write-offs.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got my eye on. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm investing for. That's why you're right when you say people shouldn't invest if they don't know what the hell they're doing. That is a fact, because you would get burnt, right? A lot of people that day trade, they get cooked, right? But I
That's my
know that.
thing. I try to stay away from anything I don't know about until I learn about it. I'm not saying
Right,
I can't learn
exactly.
about it, but learn about it, then go into it.
You're right with that one. Is I gotta agree with you there, because if you don't know what you're doing, you will get smoked. You will get smoked. It's you got to know exactly what you're doing, and when to get in and when to get out. It's cycles in the market and stuff like that. That's why I learned about it, and because that's where I plan on getting the money to get this $70,000 dump truck. Because my thing is, I don't want to finance it and then a tire blow out, and now I'm struggling to pay the payment and the insurance and all that shit.
No, Biz, that's how you meet a guy like me, and we lighten the load and we carry each other because you got the skill and we make. See, that's where the rubber meet the road, Biz.
Man,
Biz, you
and
got.
that's
I
what
forgot
they've
to
been
tell you.
hating on, man. That's what I'm
That's what they
saying.
don't
Like, you
understand.
came humble,
Big facts.
and
That's
you
how.
came
That's how
humble.
we come
And now you
together
try to
and make
pander.
up a. We come up with a deal that you can understand, I can understand. We both can agree to the terms, and if we both do what we say we're gonna do, then what the problem?
Well, let me tell you this. Right? The place I work at, I've been working here about 15 years. I don't
Hold
watch a
on, who
few.
mic? We need to mute real quick. All
I
right, go
don't
ahead,
know.
Biz.
No, I'm saying the place I work at, I've been working here about 15, 16 years. I don't watch them. Drivers come in here, they work hard, they save their money, they buy a truck, and they on the job site with their own truck, and I'm watching it. And I ain't knocking nobody's race or none of that stuff, but it's mostly Spanish people doing this, right? And they got trucks, and I'll be like, man, damn, these motherfuckers. And I ask them, and I talk to them like, yo, how much you make? They tell me they make about 4,000 a week. I'm like, what? I need that. I need in, right? I need in on that. 4,000 a week. I know how to count real good. That's you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to do. And I know these people. If I had a truck tomorrow, it'll be on the job site. It's not like I'm looking for work or anything like that. The work is there. Matter
So
of
what's
fact,
the down payment on the $70,000 truck?
well, I don't know, because I want to buy it outright. But
No,
I
you
could
don't
go.
want to buy it outright. No, you don't. No, you
Well, a
don't.
$70,000 truck is not. It's like a used truck. Those new trucks, they be like $100,000, $200,000 for a new truck. But I don't want a new truck, because I feel like if I work the truck a year or two, that'll make 2 trucks, and then you could have 3 trucks. Before you know it, you got a trucking company.
Yeah, but I think you should get a truck that's relatively new, maybe a 2017, something like that. Because some of those trucks, the more it's down, that's
That
when you lose
maintenance.
money.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
that
what. That's
maintenance.
what I.
Yeah, I would probably prefer something new
Yeah,
as
I
possible.
would
You
rather
have to
put
pay
down on
more,
it
but
because that truck got to work for you to goddamn make money. So a lot of people make mistakes by. I had a homeboy. He had a great idea like you. He bought a dump truck. He bought a what was it a tower, like he could tow cars. But he bought older everything, and every time those things went down, he couldn't make no money. He would get calls all day long, but they in the shop. So I think you gotta think about what you put in is what you get out, and that's the reason why
That's a gem. Clip
us
that
as
up.
black folks, we got to start pooling our money together, because for white folks, this is a drop in the bucket. They're gonna have 2 or 3 people come together. They're gonna come up with the 20% down payment, and then they're gonna let the business pay for itself, and they're gonna split it down the middle. They're not gonna worry about whether it's new or old. They're gonna make sure things are working.
All right. Well, listen, I'll talk to you about or some other time away from on where everybody can hear what we talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. Definitely that. But I'm just saying that's how we got to start thinking, though. We got to start thinking like, let's go ahead and get it top tier with this first one, and then let this pay for everything else. That first one, your first impression sometimes is your only impression.
But I
Yeah.
got something to bring to the table too. I got some money already saved up. You know, I got a little piece of it. I
Right.
got at
If
least
you got skin in the game, I know you serious. If you ain't got no skin in the game, I don't even want to talk to you.
well, I got at least 15 bands right now that I could put towards it out of my pocket. And I
Man,
got to work.
we can get it sounds like we can get a goddamn truck.
And I got to work. Truck
It
will be on
sounds
the
like we can
road.
get a truck.
That's some real talk though, bro.
All right.
That's some real talk. And I'm out here where you already know where you know
Just
where
don't
I'm
tell
at.
nobody, Biz. After the day, don't mention it no more.
Man, they
Nah,
gonna whoop
hey,
his ass after the day. Biz, you
hey,
finna get DP'd all over YouTube.
You
hey,
gonna
y'all.
get
Hey, look, I don't
tossed
care.
all over the YouTube streets, and they
Hey,
gonna
They'll
listen
listen,
put
to
the
right?
you.
hell out of
Listen,
Biz
right?
on YouTube.
You know, I be trying to hit you on Instagram. Maybe you don't know. You need to you don't know it's
Bad
me.
idea. You don't never answer that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I ain't
fucked
got
up,
an answer
Biz.
back from that wife about 2 years ago.
That's fucked up that you telling the truth. That's how people act. That's fucked up that you telling the truth.
well, I don't know how to contact you
No.
behind the scenes.
Hey, I'm
I
talking
know
about if
somebody
you
that
ain't got his number, even if you got his number, you still gotta wait for a courtesy call back. Cause
you tell a goddamn lie now, is you tell a damn lie.
not lately you've been doing a great job at answering, but
You
at
called me
first,
while I was on
boy,
live.
you gotta
You know I
wait
was
for
on
a
live,
courtesy
bro.
call back because you call Kwame, he ain't answering shit. It's hard to get in contact with Kwame, boy. He gotta want to talk to you.
Man, this motherfucker here full of shit, man. Hey, look, I got PTSD. I leave my phone away from me because I got people that used to call me for shit, tell me their problems all the time. So now,
I bet shit.
since
I
I was an
bet.
itty bitty boy, I heard people problems. That's why I got a PhD in niggas. I feel like a psychiatrist.
Hey, bro, I can only imagine. I was a drug dealer, and people used to call me with all their problems, wanting money. So I know you got to catch hell, but 20 years of this shit.
I
Oh
feel
Lord.
like a fucking psychiatrist. I'm crazy as hell. I'm unstable. I need a psychiatrist.
You better call God.
I'm trying to tell you. I bet you all psychiatrists need the same thing I'm saying.
Man, blessings. I remember typing it in the chat, and it's like to actually see it all with a track record behind it. Yeah,
Bro,
it's
I ain't
amazing.
gonna lie. For a long time, like, cause Kwame be damn near everywhere I be. He wouldn't even know I'm around. I used to not even want to go around the man because I knew it was so many people that he probably didn't know it was doing a whole bunch of ass kicks. Not like, you know what? I don't even want to get in the way. I'm proud of bro, and that's good enough for me.
Damn, what the fuck?
That's how I feel about my
Man,
Yeah,
you
brother.
said
bro.
I
It
ain't even
used to
gonna
be
fuck
so
with that
many
nigga.
people rushing and doing all the extra
Oh
shit.
yeah,
I'm
that
like,
shit
you know
was
what, bro?
lame.
I'm gonna
Oh
stay out
man.
the way. I'm proud of him, and I can be proud from a distance.
Man.
Shit.
Can you imagine being me though is in those moments though, bro? Like
I used to imagine, bro. I used to just imagine because I remember when we used to go to school and used to could just come up and say, "Hey, what up, Craig?" and we keep going. But once everybody knew you was about to go to the draft, oh man, like shit.
Yeah, bro.
That's
It wasn't no,
glad I
it
was
wasn't no
in
easy saying. Like we used to literally walk to school, and I tried out for that too. We used to literally walk to school every day, go everywhere, and I never thought to like none of that extra shit. But when everybody knew you was going to the drive, it wasn't nowhere we can go. That it was a whole bunch of people that wouldn't even that used to talk shit about you.
Man.
I see niggas that used to talk cash shit. Now it's like, hey, Kwame, you know I was just playing, right?
I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, man, I said, you know what? I don't even want to be a homeboy no more. Salute to you. I'm going this way.
Hey, listen, I'm so glad I'm a bust and not LeBron. He got to deal with this shit for life.
That got
For
to
real,
be
bro.
hell, man. He can't even go to the grocery store.
That nigga got a lifetime curse, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, you've been working on not being a celebrity for the whole time. When I look back at it now, I'm like,
hold on, Ian. Hey, Ian, read this right here.
So they gonna try to beat you under that same truck you working with Kwame.
Man, ain't nobody gonna know nothing.
Shit,
we
you done
about to
saying
rate
shit
this
now?
guy.
They gonna like, bitch, you ain't just pop out with no motherfucking truck all of a sudden. Yeah, motherfucker, you was
Exactly. They're gonna be like, that's
you
the
gonna
same
you
truck.
Hey, they gonna Kareem Regina gonna edit this part out.
Hey, they gonna beat the hell out of me.
better hope. Oh, they already seen it. They watching the haters watching real time. They don't watch replays.
Hey, but I don't give a fuck what they talk about, man. It's all about this money at the real end of the day. Fuck what they talk about.
And when you got $100 million hate on you, boy, shit, you gonna have to shake that.
Shit. Fuck what they talking about.
$100 million hater.
That's
That
why the
boy,
link is in the
I think
chat.
that boy would go bankrupt trying to hate on Kwame. I honestly believe
He probably try
what?
to buy somebody. He
he would
probably
go
try to buy
bankrupt.
somebody a truck.
Hold on,
He
ears
would
for
go
what?
bankrupt trying to hate on Kwame.
For what? You think he?
But hey Kwame, I think I figured it out, bro. I think he jealous of anybody that got drafted before him in that goddamn draft that he played with.
I think he already went bankrupt.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he gambled away all his funds, bro.
Man, this nigga crazy.
I think he done gambled his way into debt. I think every check that he got, it was already owed out. That's why he ain't never getting to enjoy it. And that's why he got to be working for folks.
And the hating is how he stay afloat.
Yeah, because they know he'll do it for them.
GG.
Damn, would you look at this?
Logical
This is the
thing
best
that
of
could
us,
make
man.
any possible sense I can think of. Like, other than that, bro, if I had that kind of money, I ain't got time to worry about what another nigga doing. Too much business out here. Like, I got small business, like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have time to worry about that shit. I mean, I'm not worried about Kwame. Like, right now, we're going to go make this final sale on this house or whatever. And I don't want to speak on too much because I want that money in my account first before I start go to Boost. But shit, I'm on a small scale. I ain't got time to be worrying about all these niggas and all that shit like that. We're going to do what we do or whatever. But how you do this every single day, day in, day out, all researching somebody, financing, pulling up paperwork and all this.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
who got time
obsessive.
for all that, bro?
That's obsessive. That's
Nah,
obsessive.
that ain't gonna work,
That's
KB.
obsession, bro.
If he try to call me, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
They say Gil gonna contact Biz.
That ain't gonna work. That
Them
ain't gonna work.
drones, they fly a drone over Biz truck.
They
Yeah,
gonna
and
be
they gonna
following
watch
you
me
with
picking up these
drones.
loads too. Shit, fuck with the fuck. Hey, listen, man. I just told you $85 an hour. The fuck? They kiss my ass.
That's bread.
That's bread. They can kiss my
Man,
ass.
but the thing about it, they know how to cost you bread. Motherfucker done cut your goddamn gas line or flat your tire while you resting it. All
Yeah,
kind of shit
right.
to try to cost a nigga money, boy. These some hating ass motherfuckers out here, bro. This shit sad. And they
I
don't
got
hate
property.
they hate anybody that's around greatness.
Bro, I got property. They could come on my property. They can get shot. I got property. That joint won't be in no street on the side. Like I see a lot of people with trucks. They park them on the side of the street. Nah, bro. I got a piece of property I could park my shit on in the gate. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's how it just to elaborate, it just goes back to being obsessive, because if you have that much time on your hands, but you claim you have kids or you this, you that, it's more like you would question what you're doing. Some a little faster, some, it'll take them some time, but they know right from wrong. So that's why, like, I salute you, KB, because you might have like your shortcomings, but you always looked at them as lessons. So I can't really say that anybody on the panel can't relate to that. And if you're just trying to be great, then that's basically what it is.
Now I'm about to pull up on that island tonight, Kwame. I ain't been in a week in a minute.
Oh, you on the island?
I'm about to leave Orlando. I'm about to get to Brunswick again. When I get there, I'm gonna chill there tonight.
Shit, by the time you get there, everything gonna be closed.
I want everything to be closed. Shit, I don't want to see
No,
nobody. I've been going straight down. I'm going to the beach.
that's what I'm talking about.
Going up there, and I'm gonna swing by and see my brother on the way back. But that's about it.
All right, well, shit, salute to you, man. Appreciate you for stopping by. I'm about to end this thing and get up out of here, man. Enjoy
Salute,
my
KB.
Friday night.
Salute, Ears. Salute to the panel. Salute, Dre.
Hey, salute,
I'm
man.
about to
Salute.
go live, man. I'm about to see what the YouTube streets looking like. Salute to y'all.
Well, all
Hey,
right, KB. If you
all
try to
right.
holler
Salute
at
to
me,
the
Hey,
chat.
JJ know how
Salute,
to
Biz.
find me.
Yeah, Biz, I'm gonna figure out how to get your line.
JJ know how to find me.
Okay, bet.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
all right, man.
You
Respect.
know, fucked up
All right,
again.
brother.
He must want to get DP. God
Huh?
damn. He said he must want to get DP. You done said that shit.
Hey,
All right,
you a shit starter, boy.
Hey, boy, that boy better start watching what he say. He must forget. All right, bro.
All right, dog. Hey man, hey, that was a hell of a panel, man. Salute to y'all, man. That goddamn is crazy as hell. Salute to goddamn Garcia for life. Salute to ears to the streets. Beers 101. Salute to It's Just Gems. Gems I View. Damn D POV. Damn D Live News. Ticket TV. The Political Kryptonite. All of my moderators. Mom Boss Mayo. I'm up out of this thing. I'm gone.